Alright, well, what do you know? It turns out that Magalore ended up being the evil guy all along. He was just trying to get the crown that Landia had. Alright, so here we go. This is a pretty awesome section. It's kind of this, like, side-scrolling shoot-'em-up type thing. And you got some pretty awesome attacks if you just hold the attack button down and shake the Wii Remote a bit. It'll charge up this special, as you can see, like, 3-star attack. It's really nice because it shoots in 6 different directions. It can also even hit enemies behind you. So this is really kind of the way I like to do this. You do just have a basic shot that you can just sit here and spam if you want. I mean, it's good against the little guys, but, you know, I like just charging it up because it gets large groups of enemies and it just goes right through them, and it's really nice. So this is fun. The only downside to that is you pretty much have to be shaking the Wii Remote a lot. So obviously you don't want to get crushed by those platforms there. Just avoid all the shots. This is pretty easy. I mean, as far as shoot 'em ups go, I mean, this isn't like a, you know, one of those bullet hell games or whatever. You know, this isn't anything like that. It's pretty simple. But it is kind of easy to get hit every now and then, especially because you have to make some pretty narrow, you know, platforming maneuvering here in order to not get hit by the lava on the platforms. And those things can be really annoying because they explode into a whole bunch of different missiles when you kill them. Alright, so we made it through the first screen. Like I said, it's pretty easy, so we didn't have to worry too much there. And this is also really cool music. I like it. And these little polygon asteroid things, we can't do anything about. You just got to avoid them. Oh, I said avoid them, not run into them. Yeah, and you also have that little kind of charge attack there if you hit the jump button, so I guess that's something worth remembering, but you might as well just shoot things, you know. So there's some recovery here. If you hang around, you can grab that too, but of course I missed it. So I gotta make our way through. This is pretty simple. I mean, it scrolls slowly enough. The charge attack really helps there, though, because those enemies take a few, like, normal shots to kill. Of course, now we need to make our way in here. Oh man, that was close. It can be really nice actually holding a charge through here because Landia moves a little bit slower, so that can actually make it a little easier to do some precision maneuvering there. So we can get some good recovery there. Alright, I think we're nearing the end of this section here. Alright, and of course the Lore Star Cutter is going to be our boss. Again, it's pretty simple. Most of its patterns are predictable and easy to see. You can just sit here and mash the... Yeah, that one can be a little annoying, though. It's kind of a boomerang type effect. You can just sit here and mash it, but as you can see, that doesn't do a lot of damage per shot, and it'll often get blocked by other projectiles, so I like just doing the big charges. With these, all you gotta do is just make sure you keep moving when they fire at you. As you can see, we've already taken him down to half health, and he started his second phase. So just avoid those. And those will pretty much converge right on you, so it's easy to just move and get rid of them. Now here it puts on its shield, so there's not a lot you can do. You just have to not get hit by it. And once it gets behind you, you can use that charge attack. It'll shoot directly behind you, so you can hit it a little bit even while it's back there. Alright, so yeah, it's going to start using this tornado attack. It gives you quite a lot of time to hit it, and even again, you can hit it from behind. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but you can at least hit it, so it's worth something. Oh man, that was close. Alright, so that takes it down. We actually did that without taking a hit, which is pretty nice. Alright, and down it goes. So man, that's pretty action-packed, wasn't it? I love this final area. It's pretty cool. Alright, oh cool, it kept our ninja power, awesome. Okay, I think, yeah, they're gonna give us fighter, though. They give us a pretty large selection of power to this point, mostly just the good ones. I'm probably gonna go with fighter. Like I've said before, it's probably my favorite power in the game. You know, they're gonna give it to us for the final battle, so you might as well take it. Alright, so here we are against Magalore. Now, hopefully I can remember this. Because, again, it's been a little while since I've done this, so we'll see how well it goes. I remember it's not too bad, though. You need to really focus on conserving your health, though. Because if you take too much damage, it can make it a little tough. There, you just got to avoid the spikes coming out of the ground there. See, we're doing decent damage with our kind of jump kick attack. Just be careful jumping around because it is possible for him to teleport like right on top of you and just instantly hit you. That could be kind of a pain. So I just think he's going to shoot at us, yeah. So just run through. That's pretty easy to avoid. The projectiles are pretty slow, so you can generally see where they're going before they get there. Alright, so we took it down to half health, which is generally when they start their second form, so here we go. So basically, at this point, you really just want to run to the side. There's no real need to worry. As long as you keep running, you won't get caught up in it, so no big deal there. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. If you jump too much, he could teleport just like right on top of you. It's a little bit cheap. Make sure to get out of the way. Oh, there we go. Oh, man. Not giving me a lot of chances to hit him here. Alright, man. You're moving around too much, man. It's not cool. Alright, so yeah, basically, as you can see, they just kind of alternate places, so those are pretty easy to avoid. Oh, wow, I actually hit him while he was teleporting. That was cool. Alright, so here we go. You can see he's got the same kind of blocks on him here that the Grand Doomer did before, so yeah, he's going to give us a, looks like a super firepower here, so we're going to take that. And get rid of the rest of these guys with it. And then you just gotta wait for him to show up. There he is. Nice. Alright, so that's one hit down. And there's hit number 2. I see now, at this point, he just takes away your power. There's nothing really you can do about it. So you'll just have to wait and grab another one here. See what we've got. Alright, looks like we've got a mega flare, or a flare beam here. Let's go ahead and just take these guys out. There we go. Now, it's a little tough to hit them with the flare beam, because things don't stop while you're moving it around, so you it's a good idea to try to get it right on top of him if you can. Alright, looks like he's going to do this trying to suck us in thing, so let's make sure to keep running to the side. There we go. Yeah, see, if he starts moving around, it can be a little bit tough to hit him with, because it's a little slow to respond. Alright, so we get this one taken away. He's only got one more hit left, so let's see what we got here. Alright, here we go. We got a super sword. Awesome. So this is probably how we're going to finish him off, I would guess. Alright, well, I actually didn't mean to hit him there. I was just taking care of the little ones, but... Alright, so here he is. You can see he's weakened. But no, he's not done yet. He comes back once again, and we've got another battle to go through. Like I said, conserve your health. Alright, so let's see what he's going to give us. I think that, yeah, there's a fighter enemy in there, so we'll take that. Guard again, there we go. Alright, so that's basically his way of giving you powers. You kind of just have to pick out what you can. And, get out of the center. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so yeah, he's got some pretty awesome attacks in this phase. This is such a cool battle. We'll just guard those. Take a little bit of damage, but that's fine. I probably could have just ran and got away from them. But, yeah, you gotta kind of call your shots here. Because he moves around a lot, and, you know, doesn't give you a whole lot of opportunity to hit him. Jump out of the way of this one. Alright, there we go. So, yeah, and again, make sure, just kind of watch on your jumping. And obviously avoid that giant beam there. And they give you some stars over there if you want, like if you don't have a power, that would be a way to damage him a bit. This is a good time to get some shots in because he won't move around too much. You see, I got a recovery there. That can happen sometimes from the smaller enemies, so that can be a blessing in disguise. Alright, so here you got to make sure that you're not in the area covered by the white lines. That's a pretty awesome attack. That's probably my favorite. So you just got to make sure you're watching out a little bit there. I think I jumped into him. Ah, stop moving around, man. It's killing me. Alright, so let's duck under this. There we go. Alright, so that takes him down to halfway. We're not in the best shape, but we might be able to still pull this off. Alright, so get out of the way of the first strike. Get out of the way of the second. Oh, man. Alright. He moves around so much, you don't get much opportunity to hit him. So, alright, dodge those. It's a good idea to only jump like a little bit in the air so you don't accidentally, you know, run into him. Let's see what he's doing here. Oh wow, he's he's kind of bouncing around, huh? Alright, not too bad to avoid. That one's pretty slow. See, if you just kind of do a sort of a small jump in the air... Oh, come on, hit him. That's like a perfect chance. Ah, crap. Oh, get the burger. I need the burger. Alright, let's see what we're doing this time. Alright, across, so get in the corner. Oh, man. that middle one was a little higher than I was expecting it to be. Alright, oh, man, we're so close. We've almost got this. There we go. Alright, so that's gonna do it. That's the staff list. Awesome. Alright, so that takes care of the main story mode of Kirby's Return to Dreamland. We haven't quite gotten 100% yet, because for whatever reason the game counts those challenge rooms as part of 100%. I'm not sure why. It doesn't really have anything to do with anything, but I guess they decided that was worth counting, so we've got like 96% or something right now, I guess, but I'll probably take care of those in bonus episodes, but I'm pretty much going to call this the end of the main LP because, you know, we finished the story, we got all the energy spheres, so credits are here. That pretty much signifies the end, I would think. So yeah, that's Kirby's Return to Dreamland. It's a pretty fun game. It's probably one of my favorites on the Wii. I mean, I haven't really played a whole bunch of Wii games, but it's pretty fun. I mean, because it calls on a lot of the old classic Kirby games. It's pretty much like a throwback to every Kirby game ever made, really. You know, there's some element from virtually every Kirby game in the past is in this game in some form or another. So it's pretty fun, you know, especially if you're a fan of the old classic Kirby games, but even if you're not, it still stands on its own. You know, it's really fun. It's got tight controls. Pretty much all the copy abilities, for the most part, are useful and fun to play. So, you know, whether you're a fan of this, the old Kirby series, or whether you're new to it, you know, you can still have fun with it either way. So it's definitely a great quality game. You know, the second of kind of the old like retro reboots, I guess, along with Donkey Kong Country Returns that I've really liked. So they seem to be doing pretty good with this whole, you know, type of thing, kind of rebooting the older series and using the old classic style of gameplay. You know, because pretty much after Kirby's Epic Yarn, I just assumed that this franchise was dead. For the most part, I mean, really, that was a terrible game. I played through like a few worlds of it or whatever. I don't even remember that much off the top of my head, but it's like you have no health, you can't die, everything is made of yarn. It's like, you know, there's no challenge if you can't die. All you do is lose the gems or whatever you collected. So, you know, wasn't really a fan. I actually traded it back in, got my money back for it. So, yeah, so after that point, I'd pretty much lost most of my hope for the Kirby franchise, but they did really good with this one, taking it back to the classic. The 2D side-scroller, the copy abilities, all that stuff. So it's awesome that they took it back in that direction and made a really fun game. So, you know, definitely a big fan of this one. It's an awesome game. If you like what you're seeing, check it out. I'm not going to be doing the extra mode because it's basically just the main game, but harder. So, you know, I would be doing a lot of the same stuff again, but that gives it a lot of replay value as well. There's mini games, there's the challenge rooms, there's you'll see after we do this, we'll unlock the arena. After you beat the extra mode, you get the true arena, which is basically all the bosses in extra mode. So there's a lot of replay value. You can spend a lot of time with this, so it's a good one to pick up. I mean, I've showed you, I guess, half the game if you want to think about it, maybe even less than that. But this is probably all I'm going to do. I'm not going to bother, like I said, with the extra story mode or whatever. So this will finish the story mode. I'll probably complete the challenge rooms in a bonus episode just so it'll say that we completed main mode 100%, you know, because those are required. So I'll probably do that. I won't be going for like the best score or whatever. I'm not going to go for all golds or anything, but we'll complete them at least, show you what they're all about, and then we'll get 100%, and then we'll call it done. Alright, so at this point, I don't know, the names are kind of big on the credits, so it makes it take a while. There's a lot you have to scroll through. So I don't really have a whole lot else to say about this game. I mean, I gave you my opinion of it. It's a fun one. Oh, cool, we're at the end of the credits, so I guess it went a little faster than I expected, but... Alright, man, that's a cool background to end with, don't you think? And of course, the Howl logo, the dog with the eggs. I still don't really understand that, but... Alright, so it looks like that's gonna do it. The end? Yep, classic. Means there's still more to do, of course, but, you know, all the stuff that I said. Alright, so yeah, okay, 93%. Well, that was close. Yeah, like I said, we still gotta do the challenge rooms, so... I will take care of that. You can see that unlocks the arena as well as extra mode and the sound test, which is pretty cool. And we, of course, still have all our old mini games we got before, and the file music kind of changes a little bit. It's a slightly different theme. We got this. That's kind of just the regular one. Then we have this, once you pretty much 100% everything. little bit more action-packed. So yeah, you know, the file music changes a little bit, gets a little shiver to it, so... Alright, but yeah, that's basically gonna do it. We got the bonus episodes and then we'll be done, so thank you guys for watching. It's been a fun one. Definitely enjoyed this game. I know there was kind of a long pause in the middle there, like months worth of pauses, but you know, it turned out that I really just didn't have the time to keep up both of the LPs at once, so I wanted to make sure once I finished Skies of Arcadia to get this one done. It's basically done except for the bonus episodes, so awesome, sweet. Alright, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.